Hello everyone, my name is Kaseem. Welcome to the channel. If you're new to the channel, you are welcome. If you're not new to the channel, you are welcome back. Like I always do and say on the channel, I appreciate all of you guys that come back and watch the videos and see what I have to say, and hopefully you can learn a few things or two that can help improve your finances and all that stuff. So in today's video, we are going to talk about the process that I go through in order for me to come to a conclusion to buy an option trade. And primarily this is focused on the wheel strategy, where you get paid to potentially buy a stock or to sell a stock. That is basically what the wheel strategy is, and that is what we are going to look at in this video. We're going to walk through the process that I go through when I buy and sell, when I'm potentially trying to buy a stock or potentially trying to sell a stock, because that's what a wheel strategy is to me anyways. So without taking too long, let's get right into the video. But before we get right into it, I always like to do all these disclaimers. They are just disclaimers, it's legal disclaimer. I am not a financial advisor. I just like to cover my butt. I'm not a financial advisor. All I say here is for educational and information purposes. I want you to be able to learn from these videos and hopefully do some more research. And if you like what you see, you can apply this information for yourself. If you're interested in learning more about options, I recommend you read the book Understanding Options. It's a really good book. It gets you all the basic, all the way to advanced. That one book, if you can read it over and over and over and over and over again until you get it, I would recommend that book, Understanding Options. I've done a video on my top 5 books, investments and philosophy books. So Understanding Option is one of it. So I recommend you check out the book and read it if you want to read it. So now I'm going to walk you guys through how I make the decision to buy and sell, like the exact thing that I do. I'm going to walk you guys through it. So please bear with me. This video might be a little bit longer than normal, but I just want to always make sure these videos are jam-packed with good information that will help a lot of people. So the first thing that I normally do is I usually like to look at right here. Let me pull that up for you guys. Give me a second here. So what I like to look at here is I like to look at what the chart is doing. Now this is Riot, as you guys see right here, Riot, RIOT. That's the stock. That's the name of the stock. Well, that's the ticker symbol for the stock. And this stock is a Bitcoin mining stock. And what that is basically it follows the price of Bitcoin. So when Bitcoin drops, this stock drops pretty hard. But the option premium on this thing is sweet. It's just absolutely amazing. So let's just do a quick technical. Let me get this my signals off for a second, and I'll be right with you. So let's see, check here. Okay, so what I usually like to do is I like to keep my charting pretty simple. I like to know the very top, the average top, the average bottom, and then we just pretty much go from there. So let's take a look here. Where this current stock price is, we've already seen it happen before at this point. Okay, so usually this is called a double bottom, and when that happens, the stock tend to bounce and go up, especially if it touch the same price previously. Now Bitcoin is going down a lot recently, so nobody really knows what's going to happen. Technical analysis, you just kind of use all this tool to try to guess and try to have a little bit of an idea of what is going to happen. But like nobody knows, anything can happen. someone can drop a nuclear bomb and everything goes down. You know, so it's just, it helps a little bit to guess what is going to happen. So now we know that the stock has touched this price before, a couple of months ago. So we also know that we are in a kind of range here. We're in a kind of range. So usually what would happen is at this time, I think the stock should be pushing back up. Now, if I look at the MACD at the bottom right here, we are still at the bottom channel. So the stock is just, at the moment, is pretty much not doing anything. And mind you, this is the 1 hour. This is the 1 hour chart. So it's pretty much not doing anything. It looks like it's just been in the range for like the past 3 days, 3 trading days. Dropped a lot here, but for the past 3 trading days, it just looked like it's been in a range. So for me, what this signals to me when I'm doing option trading is that, okay, I think most likely, because it, at this point, came up, dropped, and then really shoot up, and then came all the way back to the same position at this point, right? And then pushed up again. Most likely the same thing is gonna happen. You know, the same thing is possibly going to happen here. You know, that is just based on how I interpret this chart. Okay, so I will be comfortable going in and doing a cash secured puts. Okay, and cash secured puts is what one of the trades that I just showed you guys. I'll be comfortable doing a cash secured, going in and doing a cash secured puts, basically saying I'm willing to buy the stock if it drops. But I think that technically speaking, most likely the stock is probably gonna go back up. So I'm gonna go to my phone and take a look at the option contract that is available. All right. So let me bring up the phone here, and we are gonna pull up Riot. Okay, because this chart that I just showed you guys, that is basically Riot's charts. So we are gonna go right in here and pull up Riot. All right, so RIOT right here. So this is Riot chart. So the stock price is currently at $37. So from the chart, the lowest it's gotten to recently is 33. So we could look at that. Now, right now the stock is currently high, right? So possibly right now is not the best time to put in a cash secured put. The best time to put in a cash secured put is maybe when the stock is already kind of down, and as it goes up in price, your cash secured puts becomes more valuable because the stock is running away from the price that you're willing to buy it for. So now, right now that is up, you know, like as it's going down, the cash secured puts will be going up. So we're not really gonna get the best bang for our buck. But for the sake of this video, for you guys, I'm gonna show you my process of how I, you know, take this trades and trying to make some money in the markets. So let me walk you through this. First of all, we look at what it's currently doing. I like to just take a look. So the average price in the past week, the lowest we've seen 36.80, and the lowest at this point we've seen 35 in the past week. So let's see the past month here. The past month we've seen roughly, let's see. In the past month we've seen 36.50, roughly 36.50. In the past 3 months, it's been up in the past 3 months, but we've seen, you see this range here, we've been range bound for the past 3 months. So right here, right here, right here. So this is kind of like back to the price, a little bit lower than what it was here, but roughly run about the same thing. And in the past year, it's been pretty much up. So in the past year, it's been up a huge percentage, you know, like 3,000%. A year ago, if you had put like 2,000 in it, it went as high as, it would have jumped as high as 70 grand. So that is a lot. I mean, Bitcoin went up a lot. So you can see this basically follows the price of Bitcoin. All right. Let's quickly take a look at what Bitcoin is doing at the moment. Let's see the past month. Bitcoin has been down, so that's why it's gone down itself. But you guys see Bitcoin here is just straight up rocket ship, 600%. You can't get that kind of gains anywhere. But anyways, so let's stay focused here. We know the average in the past 3 months, the range has been, 40 and 30. It's 20 at this point, but the range really around here, it's been like 30 something, about 36.50. So let's go in and look at the option chain. So we're gonna click on trade and click on options and pull up the option chain. At the top here, we're gonna click on April 30th, and then you want to click on sell puts. Okay, you want to click on sell puts, and then what we want to look at is we want to look at current price, and I like to look at chance of profit. Plus I couple that information with the technical analysis here, because here we'll see that the lowest it's gotten to is about 30. The recent lows is like $33 right here, about 33.13. And if you compare that to what it was previously, at this point I had this huge run up. You can see that it was around that price. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna scroll down to that 33 area. So looking here, if we look at the $33 right here, the current price, that if I pick one, I would get a credit. I would get a credit of $130. Okay, that's cash money that gets paid in my account. Now, if the stock drops below it, I get to purchase the stock. All right, I get to purchase the stock. If it goes above it, nothing happens. The contract expires worthless, and I get to keep the 130. Okay, so let's see here. So now that has a 74.69% chance of being in profit. So meaning percent chance of nothing happening. And that is roughly from the price right now at 37. That's a $5 space. And if you look at a week here, it moved within $3 up and down. Within 1 month, it moves around 17. So I use that as a way to kind of gauge what's the chance that this stock would go down or up. So, and then looking at the technical analysis, concluded that it's better to be around that $30 to $32 range. Now this is where risk and reward comes in, and your personal preference. You can decide to pick the $30 puts, and you're gonna get paid $132, or you can decide to pick the $32 puts, and you get paid $105. Now that is a whole $25 in between it. So you have to kind of like decide where your risk tolerance is at that point. So for me, I would usually I would probably do the 100 just to be like completely safe. That's like a $5 that's like a $5 gap. If it drops $5, then I buy the stock at a cheaper price. If you don't drop, nothing happened, and I get to keep the $100. But I'm gonna take the risk and take the $30 one because the technical analysis is telling me that $30 is a good price because it's bounced off of it before. Like I showed you guys around this price right here. This is roughly $30, and then around here too is roughly 33. I'm sorry, roughly 33 here, and then roughly 33 here. So, you know, I can take the risk. Usually when it gets here, it bounce up. When it gets here, it bounce up. So we'll see. We'll see. I will have to update you guys next week and see how that trade goes. But yeah, get that one in. And then what I usually, to get filled right away, I just usually this is 130. Okay, so I'm going to put 134. I just usually just do a cents down. Oh no, I don't have enough money. Damn. Well, guys, don't have enough money to do this because the contract cost about 3,300, and my current available balance that I can trade right up with is 2,600. I did not even check that. So let's see what else we can use. Okay, let's see Jumia. Let's see what Jumia is doing. Jumia is also a good one. Let me see the technicals here. Yeah, Jumia is a good one. Let's see what we're working with the premiums. Okay, premiums is not bad. Premium is not bad as well. So basically the same thing that I just showed you with Riot, you go through the process. This is Jumia's chart here. I usually trade Jumia as well. So I'm familiar with the stock. This Jumia's chart here, the average price that it goes for is like $30. $30, 20. The lowest that it's going to right here is 27, 24, if I'm not mistaken. 27, 24 right there. So same thing, if we just take a look at this real quick. If you look at this area, same thing that happened in this area, kind of bounced up, came down a bit, broke past the previous support here. So the lowest that we have here is 27, 24. So what I would do is jump on Robinhood. Jump on Robinhood and look for that 27 range. Now, 27, 24 is the lowest, so it should be around that 26 that I should probably use, but the reward is not much. So I'm gonna take the risk on this one and select the 2850 one. So we'll pick that one, and then I put one contract, and then I usually just like to make it, you know, just 1 cent below. Oh my god, that's it, done. So I basically did not have the balance to be able to put that trade in and, you know, finish with the trade and basically earn the income from that trade. But nonetheless, the information is still the same. I go through that same process to to analyze the stock that I will be placing a trade on, both for covered call and cash secured puts. I analyze the trade using technical analysis, and then, you know, I just infer as well based on my experience of me doing this for a little bit now, and just make the decision on which one to pick, you know, thinking about risk reward. How much money am I spending in order for me to make this much? So I look at all those factors to determine which particular trade that I'm going to take. So, but in this example, I just didn't have enough cash to be able to go through the trade, but it's okay. Everything, like I said, still stays the same. So yeah, that is pretty much it for this video. I hope you've learned something in this video. The main goal of this video is to show you the exact process that I go through in order for me to pick which particular option trade that I'm going to trade for that week. So this is how I go through the process. So I just wanted to share with you guys. So if you like what I do here and you like what you see on the channel, consider subscribing to the channel. Giving the video a like, it really helps push my channel out to other audience, other people like you that might be interested. Thank God to the YouTube algorithm. Anyways, thank you again. I appreciate you for watching the video and hope you learned something. The goal of the video is to share some of the things that I'm doing so other people can learn and hopefully apply it in their life after you've done your research, after you've done a ton of research and you know exactly what you're doing, because it's not always, you know, rosy. You're not always going to win even with this strategy. Okay, so you really have to know what you're doing. Like I said before, I recommend the book Understanding Options. It really helps break everything down, you know, and there's a ton of video here on YouTube like this one that you're watching. There's a ton more, so keep on watching, keep on learning, and, you know, coming back to watch my videos whenever I drop it. So put that notification bell on, put the like button on, and tap that red subscribe button. Until next time, see you later. Love you all. Bye.